What's up YouTube? My name is Chad. This is the Wisco Boater channel, and today I'm going to start working on installing a Bimini top on the tugboat. It's going to give me some more, it's going to give me shade from the back part of the pilot house here all the way to the back. And should be a fairly straightforward installation. The Bimini that I bought here, I'll show you in just a second, is a very small one. It's a 2-row Bimini, 43 to 46 inches wide is what it'll fit at the bottom. The top, I believe, is 39 inches, so should work just fine for the tugboat. It's about 45 inches or so wide back there where it will mount, so it should go in just fine. So here, let me show you the top and we'll get started. As I said, this is a 2-row Bimini. Comes with an integrated boot cover. It's from Ocean South. I got this on Amazon for $77. It was not Prime, so it was I think $16 in shipping, so right around 100 bucks for a 2-row Bimini. It's kind of blue in color. It's not really going to match the tug, but finding something in a 2-row Bimini this small has been extremely hard to find a matching color, whether it be red or black or even white. So blue is what they had available, so that's what I bought. Let's get this thing opened up and start installing it. Okay, with the box opened up, again you can see it's a blue, dark blue, navy blue fabric. Got some really nice aluminum framework to put together. Should be nice and sturdy. Well, for the type of winds that I would take this tugboat out in, this will be plenty sturdy. It's probably actually overkill, but that's how it comes in the box. Get the instructions out, put it together, and figure out how to mount it. All right, I've kind of got things laid out here the way that the instructions say to. So the first thing I need to do is take these 2 screws right here, take them out, line them up, and then put the screws back in with these pre-drilled holes that are already present in the uprights. So we'll go get a screwdriver. All right, so we'll slide this down. Somehow you got to get the holes lined up, because there's 3 holes that have to line up. And it's a fairly tight fit, but there we go. I know you can't see this, but the holes are lined up. Screws going back in. Okay, one out and back in. I'll do the second one. Right there. Pretty easy to get these holes lined up. Okay, that's the starboard side. Screws are in place now on the hinges. Set that one aside. My neighbors are out on their back patio having some fun. Alright, same thing happens for this set. Main thing is here making sure that the pin faces the right direction. So got 2 of them, and the 2 locking pins face each other. Pretty easy to figure out. All right, uprights are all set up. Let me check the instructions and we'll figure out the next step. You got the camera sitting on top of the tugboat. Yes, I am watching golf. I'm going to take the top, you mute that, I'll take the top, unfold it, this out of the way, and you put the crossbars into the Bimini top. There's little pouches here that they go through. And they go into the middle there where they don't stick out the ends. So the bar is about right here, and then the curved part of the crossbar will go inside and connect with them. Okay, right like that. Now, I'm actually going to install this on the tugboat backwards from what you would normally see. So if this is the stern of the boat and this is the bow, usually a Bimini top, when stored, will go aft. But I'm going to make it so that it stores forward, right up against the pilot house. So decide that the zipper storage pouch is going to go forward. So that means it's going to go on the tugboat like this, which means that side is going to be the starboard side. So the ends that I have sticking out here are the starboard side. And I'll get the starboard uprights. So I want to make it fold. So it's going to fold up this way. So I actually need to reverse these. The port side is going to be the starboard side in my case. So it will go like this. And this will be forward, this will be aft. So when I close it up, it'll go forward and we'll store it up against the pilot house. So, this being forward, you connect it this way because the pouch is up here. Okay. Got the Bimini top built. Just like that. I don't have enough room here to spread it open all the way right now. The pouch side forward, non-pouch side aft. So I'll reset the camera up to show the angle looking back at the tugboat to try and figure out how I'm actually going to mount this thing so that it looks right. Brackets that came with the Bimini top, they are not articulating, so they would just, if you put these on a gunnel, they would mount just like that. You cannot mount them like this. So a while back, I bought a set of articulating mounts because I kind of figured that I was going to end up having to mount these to the side of the hull. So these actually, like I said, they articulate. You can mount them this way if you're going to put them on top of a gunnel, or mount them on the side of a gunnel like this, which is how I'm going to use them. So I can mount them down inside like this, and I'll put that screw in. I'll put the screw in the other way, obviously. You're not gonna be able to get it in that way, but that's what I'm gonna use rather than the standard non-articulating mounts. Okay, I'm gonna grab the Bimini top and we'll do a quick temporary fit here. This top is actually taller than I thought it was going to be, but still should be able to make it work. So when it's open, we want it to be pretty much right like that. And I'm actually going to have to move the tugboat forward because the garage door is going to be in the way. All right, hold on. All right, tugboat move forward a little bit. This is actually going to work out perfect because it's going to mount right behind the hose pipe here above the seat. So it'll be well above the water line. When it's nice and taut, it will be in the perfect position, just barely overlapping the pilot house. We'll have a little bit of sun bleed through, but we can always tip it forward just a little bit maybe. But this should work out just fine. I've got the mounts mounted to the uprights. I've got my spots marked here on either side, and I'm going to use some just really very small, I think these are 3/8 screws. It's not going to take much to hold this in place, so let's just screw these in. It's literally that easy. So I have a little over 1/4 of an inch hole here. Those screws did not protrude to the outside, and we're nice and solid. So we'll turn it around, do the other side. All right, so we got the Bimini top installed. Let me show you what that it's even. So installed that side, this side. I've got contact here and contact there, so they are even. And now this can actually be, we can set it up nice and level like that with a little bit of sun bleed through when it's low in the sky, or we can tip it forward and cut that sunshine off very easily. So the next step is to install the, I think they're called cradles. These things here that the strap's attached to. And by the way, the instructions are right on the box. So you've got the first set of instructions on that side, and then the second set of instructions on this side. So I've got this done. Now I'm going to put the straps up in the top, and then they're called saddles, sorry, not cradles. So then I'll install the saddles, and we'll figure out how to strap it down so it's nice and taut. And this job will be wrapped up. This is actually a very, very easy installation. So it's all saggy right now, obviously, because it's not tight, but that'll change here in just a few minutes. All right, next step, take the straps, slide them up through the poles, loop them through, and then just let them hang down, and then they connect to the saddles once I get those installed. And you can see here, Just needs to go up through that opening right there. And then I'm gonna run the straps for the front. I'm gonna mount the saddles up here so that we have tension on the top going forward. And then the back here, the straps will come down through here, and then I'm gonna mount them right down here. So that'll pull down on the back half, and we'll have forward tension on the front. I've got 3 of the 4 installed. I'll show the last one here. You go up through this opening in the fabric. Wrap it around the pole. Pull that out, loop the other end through. Pull it tight. And there you go. 4 straps installed. That one's hanging up there. And as I said, now I'm going to mount the saddles. I'm going to put one on each side there and over there. And then the front saddles, again, mounted on the top of the pilot house. Saddles are installed. Both sides up front. Both sides in the back. Now we just take these clips and hook them in place. I'm gonna have to lengthen this just a little bit for the back one, but we'll do the back first and then we'll bring the front nice and tight. Here we go. Bimini top is installed nice and tight. I got the straps up front taut. It's in a fairly level position right now. Be a very nice amount of shade to add. In addition to the window shades that were installed a couple weeks ago. That is awesome. We'll get it rolled up in the storage position and I'll show you that here in just a second. So we'll loosen up the straps on the back here. Unzip the storage boot, which is on the other side. This will be quite a bit easier when it's outside. Okay, storage boot is open. Hold it forward. All right, roll it up. The storage boot around. Tuck the straps up in here, and then zip it back up. Okay, that is the storage position. And then for transport, we'll take and tighten these up. So it's nice and tight going forward. And we tie a loop around to tighten that up. And you're good to go. That is the storage position slash travel position. And we'll give this a test here this week because I think we're going to take the tugboat up to Sturgeon Bay to keep up with the big boat for the 4th of July holiday weekend. So there you go, pretty easy. Bimini top installation on tugboat Nep'Toon, complete. And now it's time to take this thing out and give it a test and see how the shade works. So thanks for watching this episode of the Wisco Boater channel on some upgrades to tugboat Nep'Toon. Appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, send me some comments, and then hit that little notification bell if you want to be notified when I post a new video such as this one. We'll see you next time on the Wisco Boater channel. Happy boating, everybody.